Book 4, 5. May the earth cover over your tomb with thorns, bawd, by Prprts. May the earth cover over your tomb with thorns, bawd, and your spirit feel what you wished for least, thirst. May your manes not find rest in your ashes. May vengeful Cerberus affright your revolting bones with his hungry howl. Skilled to soften up even hypothalamuses that denied Venus, always auguries most adverse bird for a well-accorded bed, she could bring Penelope to herself to ignore news of her husband and marry the lecherous Antonius. If she liked, she could make a magnet not attract iron, and a she-bird with nestlings play the stepmother. Indeed, if she transplanted colline herbs to trench, standing crops would be washed away in a rushing flood. She dared to impose her rule on the spellbound moon, and conceal her carcass in a wolf of the night. So by her craft she can blind the tensely watching husbands. With her nails she's plucked out the eyes of innocent crows, consulted owls about my virility, and for me gathered the slime that drips from a gravid mare in labor. She persuaded with words as coaxing persistence and diligent sin will wear away a stony road. If the Dorozante's golden shores delight you at dawn, or the Murex shield that flaunts beneath the Tyrian sea, or you're pleased by Euryphilus's woven Coan silk, or crumbling figures cut out from cloth of gold covers, or the merchandise they send from palm-bearing Thebes, and cups of porcelain baked in Parthian kilns, scorn faith and topple the gods, let lies prevail, and shatter profitless chastity's laws. A pretender protected inflated your prices. Use excuses. Desire comes running back bigger for a night's delay, and if he disorders your hair, his anger's useful. Shortly he must be harried until he purchases peace. Then, when he is bought your embraces, and you, as you have promised him love, dissemble that these are pure Isis's days. Let Isle urge that it's April. Amical harp on the fact that your birthday is on the Ides of May. He sits in supplication. Take your chair and scribble some trifle. If he trembles at such tricks, you have him. Always have fresh bite marks about your neck. That he will suppose were given in mutual wrangling. Don't be impressed by clinging Medea's reproaches. The woman met with scorn who dared to ask before the man, but rather by witty Meander's pricey thesis. When the comedy harlots gulls the canny Scythians, adapt your ways to your man's. If he boasts of his song and dance routine, accompany him, and descant with your own drunken vocalizes. Let your doorman watch for givers. If empty hands knock, let him sleep forever against the shot bolt. Don't be displeased with a soldier not made for love, or the sailor bringing cash in his calloused hands, or one of whose barbaric neck a price tag hung when he capered, feet chalked in the marketplace. Consider the gold, and not the hand that proffers the gold. Listen to poems, and what will you get except words? Now, what's the point, my love, in sallying forth with an elaborate hairdo, parading and rippling Coan silk? He who would give you poems, no gifts of Coan's clothes, for you may the fellow's penniless lyre be dumb. While it's spring in the blood and years untouched by wrinkles, enjoy, in case in days to come your face won't please. For I have seen the burgeoning roses of fragrant Pastium lie desiccated beneath the morning sirocco. But, except for your favor, O Venus Queen, a ring-dove, throat slit before your altar fire, while Acanthus thus worked at my girlfriend's mind, through her worn skin I counted her bones. I saw the coughing clot in her wrinkled throat, and the bloody spittle spill through her carious teeth. And she breathed out her rotten soul on her family mat. The crooked shack with its chill hearth shivered. For her funeral rites let her have a stolen band. For her scanty hairs and a turban faded by dirty storage, and the dog too wide awake that made me smart, when my fingers must secretly slip the bolts. Let the baud's tomb be an old broken neck wine jar, and over it may the wild fig tree's force thrust down. You lovers, batter this grave with mud-caked stones, and mix with the stones your heaped up maledictions. That is Book 4-5. May the earth cover over your tomb with thorns, bawd, by Prprts.